that are out here, and like I said, and I have to go through I have to get off and go through. Am I mad, sad, or scared? And when it's a mix, it takes me a second to kind of focus in on what's going on. So I want to make sure we keep this progression of toast. So I'm gonna finish this water.
Why is he doing this?
We're not gonna do the song today.
Yes.
But drink your water. Drink, 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 drink. Alright.
No.
I got a bottle of that fresh ambrosia. We ain't gonna drink it all because we want it to age so we can see it.
So I
But
can
look
get
how
15 years
it's
old.
developing a small head up on top. It's getting a little bit more mature. Sasha, if you want to be on the show, why don't you go put on a hat? I mean a shirt. Okay, cool. Well, you're talking here. Throw those away from me. All right, so here we go. We're going to call on the creator by whatever name you choose to call that creator. We lift up our glass and we say Ashe. We're going to move to the stars of the show. We're going to move to our ancestor list. And if you want to get I ask you to throw them away and ask you to drum. If you want to get your ancestors on the list, you can join the Black Signal at 614. Be quiet, please. 614-300-1875. Right? That's a text number. Text me your ancestors. Text me if you want to be informed about stuff that's going on in the community, because I'm trying to gather all of the things that I know of that's popping off in the community. If you know about stuff, text it to me so that I could go and look at it. And if it's culturally appropriate, I'm going to put it on the Black Signal. Also be aware that this right here is not a one-day event. We will be able to provide salads very similar to this. Like, it depends on the season. We'll be able to get tomatoes because we're trying to perfect the ability to grow the tomatoes on the towers. I had a big tomato plant on the tower, and it took a while, but I found out how to fertilize the flowers, and we might be even able to do cucumbers on the tower. So we're going to be able to do this. So be on the lookout, because we're going to be pushing these salads, and this is one of our businesses. I'm going to eat this before I get up out of here too. What I'm using for it is I'm using a vinaigrette. This is just straight 100 Phoenix blood. This is just when that ambrosia gets old, I'm using it as a dressing as well as a health drink. So I'm getting the probiotics that way as well. So let's go on to the ancestors. Miles Brown, Ms. Ann, Robert and Texana Davis, Herman Brown C., Rosalie Tilley, Georgia William Walter, Christopher Fanny Gasson, Aunt Lena, Uncle Chris, Aunt Fiend, Cleveland Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Alvaro Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twigg, Wash Ellis Jr., Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tappan, John Fallard, Montague Pittman L, Nomo X, Pat Mont Ra, Malika Fakur, Dr. Marianne Williams, Kojo Kamal, Elder Farmer, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusef Weston, Elder Ajani, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Bropro Ector Jr., Jay Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling Lucy Wright, Derek L. Pullian, the Luxter Brothers, Miss Edith Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Mr. Alonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Janice Foster, Charles Jordan, Kel Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Trigg, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Rindelman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Lois Henderson, Calvin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kellen D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Melvin Dale Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clay, Bert Beatty, Sarah Well, Labita Farmer, Agosa Sue, Shil Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Theodis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Leonard Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Ida Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Erica Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, Mary Esther Keach-Larice, Linda Watson Hammonds, Jarrell Giles, Watson, Sparrow, Slimmy, Selvin Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Pearl Moore, Percy Moore Jr., Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bowden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Hilda Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavinia Hall, Freeman Bankster, Mary Moss, Ophelia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quells, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quells, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, Charles Bell, Vivian Ramsey, S.C. Johnson, Dorita Johnson, Leon Johnson, James W. West Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry Worlds, James Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Hattie Levester, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martineer, Elder Imitat Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs Sr., Thelma Triggs, Thomas Alula Berry, Lacey Ellen Ohio, Franklin Russell Davis, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Vina Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy May Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carla Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy. We have the Friedis Hines, Inez Bostic, Edna Bostic, Winifred Scantleberry, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spratling, Calvin Spratling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee Printup Jr., Miriam Johnson, Wilbert Longmire, Edith Catney, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Pina Carter, Margaret Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Audrey Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensabaugh, Hazel Gasson, Jerry Brantley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Cathy, Stacey Trice, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Urban, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Booth Jefferson, Dan Wilkinson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Doyle, Mina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg G2 Gibson, Donna Hill, Richard Glebus, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boy Irby, Jim Gaucher, George and Haley Johnson, Archie and Margaret Armstead, Diane Scott, Erica Armstrong, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Al Baker, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eula and Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Janie Harriet Tubman Kate, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Nina Baby Hatch, Hatch Sr., Mally Miller, Housie Hatch, Dad Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Alex Nixon, John Boyd. You know I'm down here doing my It's Real Life here, Gye-Nyame Journey. Lester and Rachel Saunders, Doretha Ross, Riola Ross, Robert Nelson, Francis Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Neely Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Maddie and Charlie Scott, Ida Casey, Thomas Kofer, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mary Francis, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford, Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Hairston, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Heaps Sr., Albert Moore, Miss Vanilla, Albert Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Erlington Houston, Lud Alls, Elijah Alls, Jerome Alls, Henry West Staten, Joe Jamel Alls, Ann Pierce, Donald Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Beth Vaughn, John Dewey, and Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Ramey and Laura Newton, J.B. Foggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Baba Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, Jerry C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Brantley Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Catherine Sanders, Mariah Ellis, Elizabeth Battles, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Catherine Anthony, Ruby Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Diane Urban, Hiram Phillips, William Ford Jr., Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Urban Sr., Michael Urban, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robbie Lee Caldwell, Nevaeh Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Rayshawn Easley, Javea McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Edward R. Benson Sr., Ethel H. McNear, Louis Fernandez, Jacqueline Broadus, Reginald Oliver, Mazarine Kofer, and George Swan, Edmonia Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles H. Scott. All right, family. So we lift up our glass and we say, Ashe. From there, we move to the present moment. We toast this present moment. And we always got to remember, this keeps me moving.
Damn, Rod, come on! What's the matter with you?
Tomorrow. Let's do it tomorrow.
There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow.
This is ringing in my head when I thought about, well, damn, wow. This is ringing in my head. I said, well, I have to finish the toast. I have to finish the toast. So, we salute this moment. And in this moment is all of our power, family. And in this moment, that's all we ever gonna know. In this moment, right, we have to do the work. Regardless of the obstacles, regardless of the challenges, we have to do the work. All right, family, because we got to make sure that we are able to establish our wealth, our political power, our economic power, our social power by embracing our culture and moving back towards our culture, or moving forward into our culture. Because, of course, it's going to adapt because of what we are. You know what I'm saying? So we have to make sure that the culture that we are practicing in this moment, in this now, is progressive, and it is designed for the survival of our people. All right? We take care of our people. Everybody else will fall in line. You know what I'm saying? Because I know some of us got big hearts and we want to partner up with everybody. But until we get our home straight, it's not going to be all right, family. All right, so we lift up the glass to the nine. We say, Ashe. From there, family, where do we go? We go to all of our relations. No, my fault. We go to our future generations. We toast our future generation. We toast our children, our children's children unto infinity. And we say, Ashe. From there, family, we move on. Where do we go? We go to all of our relations. We toast all of our relations. From there, we move to the selfish libation. I got some stuff I need. And I know some stuff out there for you. So take this moment to give yourself a selfish libation. A selfish toast for you. Ancestors are present. Creator is present. They know what's on your heart. Lift up your glass. If you're in company and you don't want to say what it is, just think it. With that, we say Ashe. From there, family, where do we go? We move, and we move into, right? I'm toasting the most powerful being in the room. The most powerful being in the room, even though you don't realize it. The most powerful being in the room is you. And I toast you. And I thank you for joining us on this toast, on this daily journey that we're walking. You know what I'm saying? Because this is not part-time. The struggle we are in is a full-time piece. And we need to transform this struggle, right? We need to transform this struggle into strides for greatness. You know what I'm saying? Because if not you, then who? So when I toast you, I'm serious. I'm toasting the greatness that you are. And with that, family, we say Ashe. 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 I wish you peace, power, joy, and 100 years. So I'm about to head out. I'm going to Divine Conversations. I want to thank those that took the time to join. I want to apologize. I had to roll out. Miss Cynthia Johnson, your brew, I will have it. I will text you. I think I got your number in my sister. I will text you and let you know that it's ready. It will be ready. Probably yours because it's just the original. It should be ready tomorrow because it's sitting down right now. I'm letting it breathe. But always remember, when you buy the gallons, because you can't do it with the small bottles, but when you buy the gallons, make sure that you release the pressure every day. All right? So, if you still up there, because it don't show that you're still out there. If you still out there and you listening, I will have it ready for you tomorrow or even later on tonight. If you want to pick it up today or you want me to drop it off today, let me know. All right? This is Brother Hatim, family, and I am out. But first, before I go out, nothing like that ambrosia that's fresh. It ain't nothing like eating a salad that was grown by your kids. All right, family. Damn. Okay. Somebody came up to me yesterday during the event and said, "Why y'all salad tastes better than Kroger's?" I said, "Hey, I'm trying to tell you, my kids did it." I'm here on Facebook today. It's good for me. Okay. So after I get back from Divine Conversations, I will bottle it up and I'll send you out a text. And if you in touch with Sister Roni, tell her she can pick hers. I get her hers today too if she want it. All right, family. That ball salad. From the beginning to the end. All right. So I'm out. Peace. Peace out, speaker.